Hi everybody, it's Christina and thank you for joining me. So today I'm going to be working with the Bouquet in Bloom collection. In this we have two embossing folders and each has got a cutout piece complete in the set. We've also got some washi tapes, we have some sentiment stickers, we have a beautiful paper pack and a pack of ephemera that can all be added to your cards. So these are just some of the cards that I've created using this pack and they're all really pretty. This one is a 5x7 with the fold at the top and this is the same with the fold at the side. This is a split card and this one is an aperture card. This is a DL card. Then we've got some little A6 cards using different pieces and this is a circular one that's created the base with another die set. So for this card today I'm going to create a shaker card. So for my base card I have a 5x7 and I've done the fold at the top. I'm going to use this embossing folder and I've chosen two papers that will go together. Now one of them I've trimmed down to leave just a small border around all the edges of my base card and this is going to go into the folder. So once I've done that I have my panel cut out and I also have an extra piece left over. That can be saved for another card if you don't use it on this one. Now we'll use that one later. So for now, let's just work with this piece. Now to cover this aperture, I have a piece of acetate, and this is quite thick acetate. So as long as that covers the aperture, that can be fitted inside the card. Now you can use any kind of glue that you've got. I'm going to use some red liner tape. So once you have the acetate stuck in place, you need some foam tape. And you're going to put the foam tape around the aperture so that it's sealed, so there's no gaps in it. So we can put this around the edge. Make sure it's butted up so there's no gaps in it. And we're going to carry on going all around that edge. We're also going to put some along these corners just to keep it steady. So now I can fill the centre of my aperture with some sequins and I've got some coloured sequins there. I've got some little silver stars and these are some little gold stars. So I'm just going to mix those into the centre of my card and we'll spread them out. Now you don't want too many or they won't shake, but you do need enough to be able to see them. And with this will cover the aperture. So I'm going to pop this in place along there and we can trim the excess off along the side. We need to make sure that's all pressed in place so that none of the sequins can come out. And there we've got our shaker element for our card. So now we can pop all this onto the base. So there's one of my card bases made. Now so as not to waste anything, this is the two pieces that I have left over from this shape and the backing piece. And I'm going to create an A6 card that will accommodate those. Now to the top of that I've cut myself another little mat that's going to sit on the front. I'm going to add this piece of paper into the top of this and then I'm going to emboss it in an embossing folder and I'm going to use the Perfect Roses folder. So there's my piece of card now, it's embossed, it has the extra piece fastened to it and that's going to sit on the front of my card. Now to add some extra depth to this piece of card I've taken some foam and I've used the centre part of the die and I've cut myself another shape and I'm going to glue those two together just to give some depth to that piece and that will sit then on the front of my card. So now we can choose some ephemera from the pack and we can add it to these designs. So let's have a see what we've got. So we can add these into the card. And I'm going to add these pieces in with foam tape. So I'll take my time and choose some pieces that I would like. So the ephemera that I've chosen is the blue cup for this one, and I'm going to put this little sprig of flowers at the top there. And then for this one I've chosen the tea set, and that's going to sit along there. Now, to give more strength to the sentiments, I've taken them from the sheet, I've added them to some white card, and I'm just going to cut those out with scissors. Now, because I'm no good at cutting circles, I've found a little circular die, and I'm going to cut that one out with the die. So there's my sentiments cut out, and I've added foam tape to the back of these. So this one I'm going to tuck in just along here under the teapot and the tea set, and this one I'm going to pop down at the bottom. So there's my sentiments now, they're ready for another card. And to finish these cards off, I'm going to add some pearls. So I've just added 5 pearls to each card, and they now are ready to pop into envelopes and send. So there are my 2 cards. One is a shaker card, the other is created from the bits that were left over from this. And the items I've used to make these 2 cards are some of the things from the Bouquet in Bloom collection. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one. And why not subscribe to my channel? Click the notification bell, then you'll always be aware when I add a new video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.